Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Championship game.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. First carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Devontae Smith deep to return. Take it at the 37. And touchdown, Philadelphia! 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback. 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Stage conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot into big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Eagles continue to show they add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Again, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Kirky adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. A final shot before break. Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Larry Fitzgerald. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And 71-yard punt return. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Parkey with the extra point, and it is 42-0. It's no secret. That's why they haven't returned punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continued. It's been for the offense. You got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it in. Started the season to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.